Mayonnaise is a staple in many kitchens around the world, praised for its creamy texture and ability to elevate the flavor of sandwiches, salads, and countless dishes. Yet despite its widespread popularity, mayonnaise is far from being a health-conscious choice. In fact, when we look closer at what mayonnaise is made of and how it can impact our bodies, it becomes clear that this common spread is one of the most unhealthy condiments available, if not the worst. First and foremost, the primary ingredient in mayonnaise is fat, lots of it. Traditional mayonnaise is made by emulsifying oil, usually soybean or canola oil, with egg yolks and vinegar or lemon juice. This process creates a thick, smooth spread, but also means that just a single tablespoon of mayonnaise can contain around 20 grams of fat, most of which is the seriously unhealthy kind. The bulk of these fats are saturated and, in some specific cases, even trans fats. Saturated fats, as well as unsaturated fats in excess, are notorious for their role in raising bad cholesterol levels, clogging arteries, and increasing the risk of heart disease and stroke. Trans fats, often created during the industrial processing of oils, are even worse, as they not only raise bad cholesterol, but also lower good cholesterol, compounding their detrimental impact on cardiovascular health. But the dangers of mayonnaise don't stop at fat content. Many commercial mayonnaise brands are highly processed, containing a cocktail of chemicals and additives. Emulsifiers are added to keep the oil and water from separating, but some of these substances have been linked to inflammation and disruption of the gut microbiome. Preservatives like sodium benzoate are commonly included to extend shelf life, but can form benzene, a known carcinogen, when combined with certain acids. Additionally, ingredients such as hydrochloric acid, food colorings, artificial flavorings, chloride, and even trace metals like chromium can be found in some formulations. These chemicals, while approved for consumption in small quantities, can accumulate in the body over time and may have long-term health consequences. Another hidden threat in mayonnaise is its sodium content. While not as immediately obvious as fat, sodium is a major contributor to high blood pressure, a significant risk factor for heart disease and stroke. Even small amounts of mayonnaise can add up quickly, especially for those who already consume a diet high in processed foods. Excessive sodium intake can disrupt fluid balance, put strain on the kidneys, and increase the risk of hypertension and related complications. It's also important to address the profound impact that high-fat foods like mayonnaise can have on our metabolic health. Regular consumption of fatty, calorie-dense spreads has been linked to obesity, type 2 diabetes, fatty liver disease, sleep apnea, and even certain cancers. The excess calories from fat are very easily stored as body fat, especially when consumed in the absence of physical activity. Over time, this can lead to insulin resistance, chronic inflammation, and a cascade of metabolic disorders. The link between high dietary fat intake and cognitive decline, including dementia, has also been suggested in scientific research. Some may argue that certain fats are necessary for health in small portions, and while this is true, the types and quantities of fat in mayonnaise far exceed what is beneficial. Even unsaturated fats, which are considered healthier alternatives, should be consumed in small and moderate amounts. The overwhelming presence of saturated and trans fats in mayonnaise, particularly in cheaper, mass-produced brands, makes it a poor choice for anyone seeking to maintain a healthy diet. To make matters worse, there have been concerns about contaminants like arsenic, a known toxin, in fatty foods. While not a standard ingredient, industrial processing and ingredient sourcing can sometimes lead to trace contamination, posing additional risks over years of regular consumption. Ultimately, even a seemingly harmless slice of bread topped with mayonnaise can contribute to a creeping accumulation of unhealthy fats, sodium, and chemicals in your body. The combination of these factors makes mayonnaise a silent but significant threat to your long-term health. For those seeking a healthier lifestyle, it's wise to avoid mayonnaise altogether, opting instead for natural, whole food spreads that nourish rather than harm the body.